Right.
I feel you.
Okay. So you're saying you were seeing higher speeds at the end of summer.
Yeah.
Was this just the last tournament, or?
It's kind of been like the whole season, but I kind of adjusted more near the end.
You were playing up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, 16U, they're going to start bringing it.
Yes.
You're going to start seeing occasionally some guys hitting, 90, 91. When I remember there was the team I was on at 16, we had a guy throwing 91, 92. I'm not going to say everybody's going to be there, but you're going to start to see some outliers.
Yeah.
But they're definitely going to be probably more mid 80s by this point.
Yeah.
What had you been seeing before?
Like during high school? Or like?
Select ball. Let's kind of throw high school out.
A lot of like low 80s.
Okay.
And then there's like 2 tournaments where I saw like a lot of like mid 80s. And probably.
What did you feel was holding you back? Like, so.
My timing. I was like really like terrible. I didn't load for enough.
Okay, I was going to say, so did you make adjustments?
Yeah, maybe I might make adjustments.
Okay, so you started loading sooner?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so did you start hitting at that point? Did you feel more on time?
I struck the ball better. Like a lot of them didn't contribute to hits, but like I hit them at people, but it was like I wrote them.
Okay. At that speed too, like when the ball's going in, like you're gonna it's gonna start to show if you're let's see, okay, let's swing. Compared to yes, no. Or yes, go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you feel like it's kind of like, let's see what the ball is, then I go? Or is it all like, from the start, you're expecting to swing?
It's kind of like where the ball's going, then I make my decision, but a lot of times I got like
Right.
too amped up and then
Right.
I was like, I just want to swing, just to swing.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing, like, you've got to be yes from the start, okay? Because you don't have time if someone's starting to get elevated and be low. You don't have time to say, let's see, then I'll think about it, then I'll decide, right? We have to decide, right? And then stop ourselves if we decide, like, if last second, basically, if we're not going to do it.
Yeah.
I think part of that decision, like deciding, is also like the aggressive part of it. Like I'm deciding right now that I am offensive and not defensive in my approach.
Yeah.
Right? Defensive is I'm going to be a counter puncher. I'm going to look and see what happens, and then I'll decide. Right? Defensive is what the pitcher's doing. He's looking and seeing what your approach is. Right? Then he decides. Right? A lot of the times, let's say there are some just aggressive pitchers that just start attacking the zone too. Like, don't get me wrong in how I'm explaining it. But for you, a hitter, it's got to be like yes, no. Okay, it can't be no, maybe, yes, but now I'm late.
Yeah.
Right. Here's where the thing I think with you probably is you're not patiently aggressive. I guess that's a good way of putting it. I always like talking about it as patiently aggressive. I'm aggressive, but I'm not out of control. I'm aggressive, but I'm aggressive knowing what I'm looking for exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not because you're saying like you would just get out of control, just swinging anything. Then when you try to get aggressive,
Yeah.
so you're out of control. Like so, you're still in the zone you're looking for, right? So that's what I mean by patiently aggressive. That's honestly like a term more that I picked up like watching a lot of the A's guys.
Yeah.
They have more of they kind of build people up more in that kind of mindset. Like, I still want to get, like, I'm not going to chase balls, so I'm going to get walks, but anything in the zone, I'm crushing. Right? So I think part of it is just also, when you went up there, did you know what you were looking for?
Usually I guess fastball every single time, but then...
That's fine. I mean, right now, it's fine. Sit on the fastball, adjust the off speed, right? And then, of course, like, if you're in the majors, like, some of those guys' stuff is so nasty, like, they've been doing video, so they can start to, like, predict what's happening. Now, here's the thing I want you to start doing. As you're going through at bats, start remembering the sequences of pitches you've seen. You know what I mean? If you've seen, let's say you go through 2 at bats, you start using the fastball every time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? What are you sitting on?
Fastball.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if he comes up there and he's done first at bat fastball, second at bat curveball, first pitch, okay, let's just go fastball. We're going to adjust Osby because we don't know what he's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Well, the other thing is, what was the out pitch he got you on? Maybe he struck you out. It was always like a 2-2 curveball. Passed 2 times, 2-2 curveball in the dirt. He buries it. All right? 2-2, I'm sitting fastball. I'm definitely not changing and they're chasing a ball in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so start studying what he's done to you. Like, start looking at tendencies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, here's the thing. It's going to be harder in terms of, it's not like school ball or pro ball where you see a guy again.
Yeah.
You might see a pitcher one time in summer league, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. Maybe you do face him again. But even start what they're doing to understand what they're doing. By the third at bat,
Mm-hmm.
we should have a understanding of the things we've seen, the things we need to lay off of, maybe where you got. Just want to say, learn from your at bats.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep it going.